What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. It's Monday, which means we got brand new AKA cards in the game. We're going to show you how to get them, including one for free. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you were searching around YouTube for Mod 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. We're going to start with the reveals of the new cards that are out right now, and the first one is going to be Saquon Barkley Saquads, which I'll be honest, I've never heard that nickname before, and we as MUT players could all be in big trouble with this card, because if it's the Quadfather 2.0, it's going to be borderline unstoppable. 97 speed, 98 break tackle, 96 trucking, great acceleration, agility, carry, catches even at an 88. I don't see any weaknesses in this card. Now, when EA revealed all of these cards on Twitter last night, they did not show the X factors and the discounted abilities. So as of this very moment, I don't know what they are on each of these cards, but hopefully by the time this video ends, we'll have that information if it's up on mutt.gg or whatever. The second card is going to be Casey Hayward. Showcase is his nickname. We've had a run of cornerbacks in the AKA promo over the last several weeks, and they're almost all the same cards to me. It just kind of depends on the abilities and X factors. But here's the Casey Hayward. Like the artwork, it's very simple but cool looking. 97 speed, 97 press, 98 zone, 97 man coverage, play rec, agility, acceleration, jumping, all good. This looks like a fantastic card if you play zone or man coverage. I think he's going to be great, and he gets a handful of theme teams. The third card, and this is another very interesting one, it's going to be Shaq Leonard, the Maniac. 95 speed outside linebacker, 98 finesse move, 94 power move, 98 block shed, 95 tackle. Remember, he has a Black History Month card that gets every team chem. So will they keep that and put every team chem on this card as well? If so, we're now looking at a 97 speed outside linebacker. If you have a 50-50 theme team with great block shed, power move, finesse move, I think he's going to have decent zone coverage as well. I'm not 100% sure on that, but this looks like the best outside linebacker in the game, assuming he gets every team chem. And then we do have an LTD. It's going to be Legatron, Greg Zuerlein. This one is interesting because he has that AKA chemistry on him, which could boost maybe kick power on your punter or some type of boost on other players on your team, like we had with the punter that came out at the beginning of this promo, the AKA new class. Mainly, we're just looking at 97 kick power, 95 kick accuracy, which is really good here. Matt Gay still might be better because he gets any NFC East team chem, or any NFC team chem, my apologies. But being that Zuerlein is an LTD and we do have the TVP back, this is going to be 400,000 coins. It's going to be a great rental option if you need a kicker and you don't want to spend too much, or you're willing to spend the 400k knowing that whenever you're done with this card, you're going to be able to get 350k of that 400k back. We are 2 weeks away from the end of the AKA new class promo. Hopefully we get some more Monday content to replace it. But I say this because you want to be playing through your solos, unlike me, which I haven't even started them, so I can't even say I'm way behind. I'm at point A and I need to get to Z, and it's going to take a while to get there. So if you're playing through your solos, you can earn a bunch of free content. And if you take a look at this week's solos, being that we have 3 set cards and 1 LTD, there are 3 sequences of solos for Saquon, Casey Hayward, and for Shaq Leonard. And if you look at each individual sequence, there's going to have 2 solos instead of 3, it looks like. Let me just check the others, because it's normally 3 solos. So this time, each player has 2, and you want to max out the stars, because the stars are very important when it comes to the milestone rewards and getting a free AKA card of your choice. So if you're up to date, you're good money here. These solos do take a little bit of time. They're not as fast and easy as like Ultimate Legends and Team of the Week and the Team of the Year solos. So go and get them done now before, you're scrambling, because March 27th marks the end of this promo. And if you've been earning these milestone stars, if you take a look like tier 2, and then we scroll down a little bit further, further here, tier 6, you earn these aka new class tokens. That's why it's very important to max out the milestone stars on these solo challenges, because once you get enough tokens, and that's probably going to be on March 27th, we don't know actually we do know the exact amount of tokens. I'll show you within the item sets in a moment. But once you collect all of the tokens, you're going to be able to trade those in for a free aka card of your choice. So if you want any of the non-LTD cards that came out today, and then we're going to have more 98s next week, and likely more 98s on the final week, you're going to be able to pick one of those cards for free. It will be a BND card, but you do get your choice. So you get those tokens. There's some coins that you get early on. You can see you get 88, 89, and I'm assuming we're going to get 90 overall fantasy packs now by grinding out these solos. Doesn't look like they did 90 overall fantasy packs. That's interesting considering that the overalls went up. But you do get free cards from these that are non-BND, so you can put those into AKA sets. You can trade them on the trade block. I don't know why you would do that, but you can also quick sell them for full training value and list them on the auction house if you want to make some coin off of them. So play your solos before you're scrambling the night before, because I'm sure that final content drop of this promo is going to have some fire cards. To get that free aka card of your choice that I mentioned a moment ago, you're going to need 36 of those tokens from the solos. I'm assuming that you're going to have to max out every star all the way up until March 27th to get that number of tokens. I haven't been playing them, so I don't know how many one would have at this moment, assuming that you're all up to date on stars, including today. If somebody wants to let me know in the comments section, that would be fantastic, but I feel pretty confident you're going to have to play through all of the solos. Now, with the champion cards today, we did get a bump from 97 to 98 overall, so the set requirements are going to be different. If we take a look at the Saquon card, for example, you're going to need his specific 95 overall, and then 4 additional 95 overalls. They can be from any of the 3 players that dropped today, and you can pre-build or pre-prepare for next week's cards with this week's cards, and I'm guessing the final week also will be 98 overalls. So you put 5 cards into the set, again, 1 player specific. If we go to the Shaq Leonard card, you'll see the exact same thing here, that it requires 4 random 95s and then his specific 95 overall. You put those into a set, you're going to get in return back the 98 overall plus a BND 95 back overall, 95 overall back of the same player, which you're going to need to put into the upgrade path to get the discounted abilities on any of these cards. Brand new pack offers, being that we jumped up to 98 overalls. I'm kind of surprised at this one. I still don't want you spending your money on it, but if you refuse to listen to my advice, this isn't a bad option here. $25 if you have EA Play, you get 7 AKA packs and a 95 plus topper. If you compare that to this bundle, which gives you another 7 packs and 2 more 95 pluses for basically like 3 more times the cost, right? This is a $100 bundle. I think this one isn't that bad, all things considered. Now, we mentioned that there's an LTD in packs, of course, so if you head on over to the training variety pack for 19,000 training, you can open this up, and that's going to have the Greg Zuerlein in there. There is also an AKA new class reroll for 25,000 training, so they bumped up the cost, but also bumped it up to a 90 plus player. If you're in the market for any type of training, here are the cheapest rates out there. It definitely settled down after Saturday's madness with the unlimited LTD glitch. Prices spiked up for a moment, and then they eventually came back down, and they're down to now about 1.57 coins per training point. That's going to be 89s at 10.7k, 85s at 2.3k. This is 1.64. So if you're in the market for training, I don't think prices are too crazy. Again, considering the TVP is out, a lot of people expected the training to be a lot higher. I think pre the new TVP and post the old TVP, we were at like 1.5 coins per training point. So to be at 1.57 just isn't terrible at all. I'll see if I don't get an error here. I'll try to open up this pack one time. I don't recommend this. 25k training is still a lot unless you have a lot of coins to spend after Saturday and whatnot. And never mind, we got a 95 out of it, so I'm going to hang on to this card because I'm curious to see what the Saquon abilities are, and this might be a card that we pick up to give a tryout for a YouTube short video, because I know you guys are going to be checking for that. Shoutouts to Mutt.gg for getting the abilities up so fast on these cards. So good news, Saquon does not get Freight Train or any type of Quadfather from what I can see. For 1 AP, you can get First One free activated, which basically I think guarantees you like a juke or spin move, but I still don't think that's as OP as breaking tackles, but we'll have to see the card in action to see how it actually plays with that X factor. He gets short and elite for 0 AP. If you like to pass the ball, bruiser and evasive, also 1 AP. Goal line back, I mean, I would go short and elite for 0 AP, but goal line back at 0 AP is an extremely underrated ability as well. When you're inside the 5, you get better blocking. Here are the discounted abilities on Darius Leonard. Run Stopper for 0 AP, Lurker for 0 AP. I wouldn't bother with inside stuff. And then Mid-Zone KO for 1 AP if you're going to be playing him in a zone. Double or Nothing for 1 AP. Tackle Supreme 1 AP also aren't bad on this card. Casey Hayward's abilities, all pretty standard. All of the knockouts that you can get for 1 AP. And then, of course, Pick Artists for 0 AP. Finally, the Greg Zuerlein card could be very good, right? Because he can get the combination of Focus Kicker and Zen Kicker for only 1 AP, and then if you go to the tier 2 ability bucket, he can also get Clutch Kicker for 1 AP. So you're looking at Focus, Zen, and Clutch Kicker, which gives you a slow kick meter for below 45-yard kicks and over 45, and you're immune to getting iced at the end of the game from a timeout. So that's the same thing that Matt Gay can get, again, with the team chemistries. That could play a part in it, but for the most part, that Greg Zuerlein looks like the best kicker in the game now. And that's how we close out the video. Thank you for watching it. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.